Ready?
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Okay.
Ciao.
Okay.
Shalom.
I don't know what that means.
Think that mean goodbye.
Well, while we saying goodbye when we saying hello.
Hola.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Manishma.
Don't know what that mean again.
I'm multilingual, man.
I mean, I could tell you just said hello and goodbyes in mad different fucking languages. The fuck?
But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Major League Blessings channel. And welcome to The Dealer's Hand. Today we have a special guest, man.
What's good, everybody? It's Avery Solo, or AKA Solo Never Dolo. But Avery Solo on whatever platform you use, Instagram, Snapchat. Those are my main two, so that's what I name first. And, tap in with me as soon as you see this episode.
That's a fact, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, to all of the new viewers, this is the first episode, so everybody should be a new viewer, right?
Of course.
But this is The Dealer's Hand.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, on this podcast is going to be two regular individuals,
Okay.
not necessarily from the hood, but from my community,
Mm-hmm.
talking about real life situations, emotions, feelings,
Things
what
that's
you
going
going
on.
through,
Yeah.
right? Lifestyle. While playing BlackJack. Now, shout out to the dealer, which is also my sound man. Can't clarify, baby.
And as you say that, I think we should also say this. Tap into his music. I mean,
It's a fact. Tap
this
into
dude
the
can
music.
clarify. He makes music from a different space that you probably never heard. Where we from, you used to hearing certain styles of music. The drill culture, the R&B culture. His style of music is a little different for you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta hear something different to know, hey, that resonates with me, or maybe it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So tap in with him.
Now,
Please.
for the viewers out there, you seen the dealer
Mhm.
deal us some cards, but
We
you
already
can't
told
bet
him.
anything, right? Because we didn't put in.
First off, we gotta explain what each chip is.
We got to put in first, baby. That's how I'm feeling.
How you starting off?
So, we already told the dealer how much we
Yeah.
putting in. I'm buying in for 1,000.
I already told the dealer, Miles is coming in hot. I'm chilling.
It's a fact.
I'm a 1/5 that. I'm gonna go 200 on it. Yeah,
It's understandable, man. You know, you
I'm
can't,
gonna just take this nigga money.
you can't
that's
come
all.
to the dealer's table and just be out here.
Yeah, I
Winning,
gotta see
like-
how things is going before I go into it.
It don't work like that. So, really quick,
Mhm.
couple of rules. Green chips are 10,
Mhm.
blue chips are 20, red chips are 50, black chips are 100. We gonna be playing casino rules, okay?
Okay.
Dealer must hit on 16, must stand on 17. BlackJack plays 3-2.
Okay.
Now this is real money for everybody watching. So I'm ready to take your money while I talk to you.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. He's not taking shit, but let's go. I'm ready.
My name is Bapu Juu. Welcome to Let's get it. Solo MLB, man. How's it been, bro?
Life. You got your ups and downs, but so far, I've got things I'm looking forward to. I got a little trip to Mexico on a cruise.
On a cruise?
Yeah, nigga. Boat, nigga. Ocean.
When you going?
Actually next week. So your pops was actually talking to me about it. He was telling me some of the cruises he went on and telling me things about it, and I was like, I'm actually excited. He's telling me things like they be having like plays, they be having all types of shit. But you know me, when I get drunk, I'm looking forward to other things. So I don't give a fuck. But
Nah, getting drunk is lit though.
that's what I plan on be doing.
Nah, you wildin'.
But
You know what I'm trying to do?
nah.
I'm really trying to travel to every country.
Okay, what for? Like, what's your goal when you want to go to these countries? I already know.
I
But
think he already know. So we ain't gonna get into all
he ain't
that.
gonna say it on here, but I already know. Hold up. BlackJack.
Some nonsense, man. This man come in second hand already getting blackjack. But let's get off. Let's get off of the topic of travel. It's previous week, man. So you know I work in the education system.
Okay.
This previous week we were actually put on shutdown, bro.
For what?
It's put on shutdown because they were shooting outside.
Your school?
Word. Now, that's crazy.
Nah, that is crazy.
Because it's like, how is they shooting, bro?
You know what
They had a whole shootout on 140th at I think St. Anne's. That's not crazy to you?
You know what, bro? I never like witnessed the shooting or nothing like that, but my thing with shootings is I just don't understand, you know, like going into it.
What you mean?
So basically, are you really, let's say the young man that's a shooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I'm not prepared to go do that. You know what I mean? Just go kill somebody for whatever we going through. I'd rather talk to somebody and figure out what's going on and have an understanding of a misunderstanding.
Right.
But, you know, I hear in this culture that we live in now, and you know, us being young, I'm only 22.
Right.
We have an understanding of that too, but you know where we at right now where everything is kind of like a drill culture where we go shoot everybody. I kind of don't understand that because I'm not looking to go murder somebody. I don't have that much hatred for anybody. You know what I mean? So, and then you got to think about all the lives you're affecting at that point too. Because once somebody sees somebody's died, like you hear it on the news. People be shocked. People don't know how to like comprehend what's going on, and it's a different picture from what you're used to seeing on your daily life. You know what I mean? So I don't understand this drill culture we live in right now, but I kind of feel like it's promoted to us, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? I really don't.
I mean, you know, a lot of the times dudes grow up and they get the beef from their elders. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of times your uncle or your big bro or your cousin, they got a beef with dudes 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
Now you growing up hearing that. Yeah. You feel me? You growing up hearing, nah, we beefing with them over there, so we ain't messing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Whole time you don't even know these dudes.
Exactly.
So it's like now you carrying the beef for somebody else
that you don't even know.
But you real life like willing to be like, nah, I'm gonna get this gun. I'm gonna go out there.
I heard somebody.
Cock it in. I see a op. I see a op. We on that.
Yeah.
We was listening to that track yesterday. Remember, what was it, Lil Jojo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you know about Chicago, you know, we were growing up during that creation of drill era.
Yeah.
So if you know about Chicago, you know Lil Jojo a legend as far as outsiders see, right? Exactly. Because we're not there. But one lyric really like stood out to me yesterday.
And what was that?
It said, "The highway, yeah, that's my way." Mm-hmm. Remember, I brought it up to you. I said, "Yo, bro, they not even old enough to drive on the highway. Like he wasn't even old enough to have a license at that point."
And then here's what I said. I always, you know what I mean? I can understand your point. Like it's illegal to do that, but at that point, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like these kids is growing up with guns in their hands already. You know what I mean? Like he's not saying it for no reason.
We gotta think, right?
Yeah.
Guns don't come from nowhere.
Of course not.
You know, it's that system. It's that they order them, they manufacture them, they ship them out. How is it that Glocks are getting into the hood? Now, I mean, I know.
Of course.
But we can't be the only ones to blame for that, bro.
Of course not.
Because if we the only ones to blame, we gotta blame the people that's putting them in our hands. We live in the most strict state as far as gun control go. You can't have nothing you can't have tents in New York, bro. So you mean to tell me all these dudes out here on South Side and in the Bronx where we at, running around with firearms.
Yeah. And they getting it easily.
And they getting them easy.
See, here's my thing with the guns, right? You gotta have, it's like, this is where it get crazy, right? Because you gotta have an understanding for the people that's really living that life, and then you also gotta have an understanding for the people that's not living that life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about it like this: you living, I'm gonna go for the living that lifestyle, right? You gotta have it, because you don't know who's plotting on you that day. And it's an everyday paranoia, so it's like you don't know who really trying to take your life that day.
That's a fact.
And that's the scary part about it. But then you got the people that's not living that life and just want to live a regular life and, you know, make money, go to work, have a kid, have a wife, have a family, all that. They're now having their paranoia because you got these young ones wilding outside, shooting anything. They don't care about the area, they don't care where they at. They just see op and they see shoot. So it's kind of like, are you really protecting yourself or are you endangering the neighborhood?
Gang, gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. It's a movie. This shit is a movie. This shit is a movie, but it ain't acting. She bouncing that ass, that shit is clapping. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm back off the liquor, she tryna get naked. Oh yeah, it's lit. Say that. Disrespect the gang, you know we don't play that. Gra, 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 gra. You better move, I'ma get in my groove. I step in the spot, I'm looking real smooth. I'm throwing up 10, shout out to the crew. I'm getting real sturdy, you know what I do. My bitch for the night, she can't be my boo. I fuck up a B when I hop in the stool. Shout out to my rips, I fuck with the blues. Used to have ones, now I got blues. Play with the gang, now you on the news. I fuck a bitch and she
Alright, you back.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. It's like, it's funny because every time we start something, there's always going to be technical difficulties.
You know what I think that is, bro? We at the foundation stage with everything. And
Nah,
we
that's
don't
a
really
fact.
know everything. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So we just got to go through the bullshit. But, you know.
Now, for the viewers, the table did change. It only took a second for you. But basically, we just, same deck. We just rekindled our chips. That was crazy, but we doing the same thing. We back at it, baby. But I have a question.
Mhm.
Question is, wait, I'm still playing?
I thought it was how you playing.
No, I play dealer. I don't play him. I play dealer.
But
No, it's not. That's 21, baby.
oh shit. My fault.
We got our
Damn.
camera. We got our
My
audio
fault,
man out here
damn.
trying to jip me. Yo, y'all see this, man? Y'all see this, man?
Listen, man. Technical difficulties again.
Nah, yeah, but we gonna find the program. But let's get back into the convo with it. We were talking about drill,
Yeah.
and I mean, drill is like at the end of the day. Eric Adams said he wanted to ban music, bro.
That's crazy.
For people that's not from New York watching this, Eric Adams is our mayor, our new mayor. He said he wanted to ban music. But if we look at the psychological aspect of it,
It does have an effect on people.
it does.
Yeah.
Because when you hear, my bad, not to cut you off, but when you hear drill, it do put you in that,
certain mood.
right?
And I get you, because it's like,
Like,
when you on your way to work, you need to hear a certain song before you go to work, right?
yeah.
Exactly. You need to have that certain type of energy before you go into that building or wherever you're going. You need to just have something that you listen to whenever you're in that space.
Right.
So say you're working out. You need to hear something that's going to hype you up. So we can't deny the fact that music has a psychological effect on people.
It does.
Exactly. We can't deny that.
But I think it was more so in terms of influence, bro. Like, they're saying drill is influencing the youth to go out there and do what they're doing. And I do agree.
It is.
Now, I told you this, but, you know, a lot of people, they haven't heard my opinion on it, but it's crazy because again, I work in the education system,
You see what it's doing.
and I see these kids getting sturdy, right? I see them. I mean, it sounds crazy, but
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is that when we were younger, in their age, right, 12, 13, 11, Chicago drill was out.
Yeah. He was listening to Chief Keef.
But we would dance, right? We would dance. We would do Lil J's Diddy Bop.
Exactly.
Also arrogant. Also like
arrogant.
that's what it was. You feel me? And that's what we thrived off of. We wanted to see them go out there and kill each other because that was the lifestyle.
All right.
We wanted to see them live up to their raps. We wanted to
Yeah.
see them get to altercations. But then when it started to get real,
It's like you see the effect that it has on other people. And here's my thing: when I was at that age, when we was all at that age, we didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? We was just out here. We was young. You know what I mean? We was experiencing life. But I personally now, with my opinions and my views, and see how drill affects people from where I am, and how like closely I'm associated with it. It's like I got certain people that's living in that lifestyle that I wouldn't want to see hurt, killed, murdered. You know what I mean? Things like that. So it's kind of like if I could stop people from pursuing, you know what I mean, like feeling like they're a real nigga because they are able to do certain things that other people aren't willing to do, I would be willing to stop it at all costs. Whether it means putting you down for a couple years and making you think about some of the actions or decisions that you're about to make, because you're taking somebody's life at the end of the day. That's what it's really promoting. I'm not going to give it no sugarcoat talking about, oh, it's just hyping me up. No, at the end of the day, you're promoting, telling us, let's go take this nigga's life because he's been talking all types of crazy shit about my people. And I can't just sit there and allow you to do that. Like, because you got to think, it's young people that's really influenced about this. Like, influenced by this, my fault. And it's like, seeing young kids, bro, and seeing how they mind work, it's like, you really see how, like, bendable and, like, moldable their mind is because they, like, follow anything that they see. And it's scary because it's like, all right, say they listen to the news K-Flock. Don't get me wrong, I like hearing all these people, you know what I mean? They make good music. I'm not going to deny it. I can't even sit here and act like I don't listen to drill music. But at the same time, I also think about the impact. Because
Right.
you got the next person want to be like a K-Flock.
right?
And I don't want to see somebody, you know what I mean, terrorize the Bronx, terrorize an area like Harlem, and make it something that I don't remember it being. I remember going to school in Harlem. I mean, I remember taking the 2 train to go to 125th. And now feeling like I'm in danger going there because of a certain way that I look. I might look like a certain type of person to somebody and they might recognize me for being somebody. It's scary to think that I could lose my life because people portraying an image. You know what I mean?
That's actually crazy because, so I told my mother,
Yeah.
I said, still a cheating, man. But I told my mother a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
I told her how real it is for me. Like, yeah, we older,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, we still caught up in that realm with those kids. We still caught up in that realm of drill,
Yeah.
right? Regardless if we're in the scene or not.
Exactly. Just
Everything is happening blocks away from where we at.
And
And
just
then
by
we
age.
gotta also remember, like, we still have to move
a certain way.
tack,
Yeah.
right? Because if we don't, okay, we not in the street all the time.
Mhm.
Now, if it get gritty is what it is. But we not out there looking for ops. We don't have active ops, right?
Exactly.
If we got beef, it's deaded.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I could walk down for them in real life get got just because I look in that age bracket.
Exactly.
I look like them.
Yeah.
Like, you want to know the dumbest thing that I heard
What happened?
recently was hairstyles really influence if you're a blood or crip now.
I remember you telling me that too.
Like, that's crazy. Like, think about that. Like, for the people that know me when I had hair, I used to rock braids, twists, right?
Yeah.
My braids would sometimes turn to dreads just because I didn't maintain them. But
Exactly.
but the thing is, if you a crip now,
Yeah.
they associate twists with being crip. No, I'm sorry. I think I got it mixed up.
Okay.
They associate twists with being a blood,
Okay.
and they associate braids with being crip. So now it's like, yo, I gotta think, like, for my people that's out there that got hair that's not really in the street, it's a hairstyle. But to these cats, it's like, that's their lifestyle.
See, the fact that you said that one word, lifestyle, that's really what I want to preach. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, here, we wasn't put on this planet to identify as being the hood niggas and stand on the block and you know, fit in a certain mold because our community thinks that's acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say when we go to, shout out to Daylaw, you know what I mean? When we go to these art shows, we see people being themselves, you know what I mean? You got people that's into fashion, you got people that's into art, you got people that's into music, but they identify with something that they resonate with. And I don't like seeing that the things that we identify with leads to a shorter lifespan. That's the scary part about it, because we got people losing their life at 16.
Less than that.
Less than that. And you got to worry about the kids that's losing their life because of it. Like 7-year-olds, babies. Just because of the irresponsibility of the people that's doing this shit.
Yeah, I saw today that it was like a drive-by shooting or something like that. And they ended up killing a 7-month-old kid. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't a drive. It was a drive-by. But they targeted his son in the car.
Exactly.
I was driving the car. But I don't think it killed son. I think it killed his daughter that was 7 months old, bro.
It's horrible to think about that.
So it's like, to even sit here and think like, dang, I could be riding in the car, somebody notice me.
Exactly.
A lot of people ask me, yo, why you got tints this? Why you got tints that? But I don't got beef in the street, bro. I got my name on my license plate. If you want beef with me, you gonna know it's me. I got Major League Blessings on my whip.
Exactly.
If you got beef with me, you gonna know it's me. But I still don't want to be seen. I'm not gonna be no easy more. You're not gonna know who in this car. Even though my tints ain't even dark. I ain't even gonna say it in front, like, my tints ain't even dark. But in New York, that's illegal.
Yeah.
But you could get got at any moment.
And that's the scary part.
Like, imagine driving your daughter. I mean, like, we don't got kids. You feel me? But it's like, not even say that. Imagine driving your sister, bro. You driving your sister somewhere, just, she want to go to the mall. You driving your sister, but you get caught in traffic. Now you in a situation your sister not even keen to. Understand me? Like, she not even trying to be in this situation. She got no parts of this situation. But now y'all both in it. But now let's say I try to make that maneuver, whatever, get out the situation. She may get got and I may live. That's why, what's my thing, bro? Every time, I mean, you know, the people that know me know. We go to a restaurant, I gotta see the door. You feel me? I gotta see the door every single time.
Yeah, you've been saying that since we was in college.
When I ride in cars, what's my seat, bro?
Front seat. The back seat behind the driver.
Behind the driver, bro. Cause the safest spot in the car is the driver's seat. Second safest seat in that car is behind the driver.
Alright.
If we get hit by a drunk driver, everybody else die except the driver. How is that possible, bro?
Now, let's say this, right? Let's look at it like this, right? I can't sit here and act like the drill culture doesn't have an impact on us, because it does. But my thing is this. What are we going to do Are we trying to change it? What are we trying to change about it?
See, it's
Because you really can't control what people say.
and you're right, but I don't think it's about change, bro. I think it's about awareness because let's think about what you said a couple minutes back. We were young listening to Chirac,
Exactly.
right? But the thing is, we didn't really understand the concept of what was going on because we weren't living that year. We were living that.
Yeah.
There was shootouts behind my middle school. I mean, I done seen dead bodies in middle school,
That's another crazy fact. Me and
You know what I
him went to
mean?
Middle school across the street from each other.
right across the street.
Exactly.
And I ain't meet him till high school, but
Exactly.
that's not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at is, yeah, we surrounded by that too. But at least I don't have to watch my back walking to school, walking on the wrong block. Yeah, I had, I didn't have that problem.
Exactly.
I didn't have to be 12, 13 years old walking to school with guns. I
Exactly.
ain't have to do that.
That's scary to
I
think
brought
about.
not even the boasters, but I brought weapons in school. But that was because at that time who I was hanging around wasn't the right crowd.
Yeah.
Right? So we got ourselves into situations which could have been avoided wholeheartedly. But that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to be out there in the street doing different things, right? Doing what we do. So my question is, how do you turn that around into something positive? I'm not saying stop it, because in order to stop it, now we have to go through that system. My thing is, we can't stop this. We can't stop this. What's going on? We could only reform it or add awareness, because the concept of death ain't hit me till a homie died. We not even in high school yet. Homie died. Granted, it wasn't because of the street, right? It wasn't because of violence or anything like that. Nah, it's my new bet. What's happening?
I had 20. You not being 20 again.
How you know?
Here goes Nick.
You don't do that.
Here goes Nick again.
Hey, yo, this man tripping. Like,
He being that? Like,
but I almost did though.
You gotta wait till he bet his
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta wait.
you wasn't being that game. Come on now.
Now I'm betting 20s because you
Come
doing me
on now,
dirty.
man.
Like you hear this,
you
man,
not
yo?
being
Let's
that.
go.
You're not being that. You
That's
know
a
me,
50,
man.
boy.
Oh, fuck you. 50. Alright, get back into what you was talking about. Let's go.
But I think it's more so the concept, right? The concept of death doesn't really hit you until you get older. Like, R.I.P. DC 90, for real. Now,
Let's get it.
that whole situation was crazy in itself, right? Because that hit hard. Like,
First off,
I'm on the
you said
game with it.
DC-90. Who is DC-90?
DC 90 is Delano Cohen. R.I.P. him, man. It's a Hayes legend.
Exactly.
All of our Hayes brothers that know him, hope y'all pay y'all respect. Now, if you didn't know him, that's cool. That's understandable. I to be honest, I kind of had a little issue with how they milked his death,
Of course. That's how I feel about a lot of deaths.
because he deserved everything that all of the praise. He deserved all of that. The memorial. He deserved the mass. He deserved it all.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve to die.
Alright.
I still really don't even know the true story, bro. But I don't even want to get into that. But I could kind of feel a type of way for the people that didn't know him.
Exactly.
Because now you come and you in mass with it for a dude you ain't even know. Like, I'm sure now they probably appreciate that,
Yeah.
right? But in the moment, you got to understand this dude is our age. He was
Exactly.
16,
Wanna hear a
bro.
crazy story? me and him had Spanish class. I don't know why this popped up in my brain. Like, I don't know where it came from, but I just noticed it that day. You know? Of course, it's Spanish class. I'm not really paying attention to shit. I don't speak Spanish. But, you know, I remember that day he asked for extra credit. He went to Miss... I forgot her name.
Was it Rodriguez at that time?
Nah, I think it was a new teacher.
Again. But
But he went to her and he was like, you know, I need extra credit because my grades is low. And I told her that after we came back after the weekend and we talked about it. And I was like, you know, I just remember him going to you asking for extra credit. Like, it's just the little things that stand out to you when you lose certain people. You know what I mean? Like, you probably wouldn't think it mattered in the moment.
Man,
After you hear about a story like that, it's just things like that. You just little things you remember.
Man, let me tell you, man.
Oh.
Let me tell you, that man, Delano, he's a freak athlete, bro.
A lot of people use
I remember freshman year, man, this man here, he just would, you know how we had to do the test, right? The push-ups, sit-ups, what else was it? It was push-ups, sit-ups. Oh, and you're sprinting, right?
Yeah.
I think it was freshman year. I think they had me and him as a partner. We had to do the push-ups. I think they wanted like 30 push-ups in a minute, something like that, to like pass, something like that. Man, this man cranked out 60 push-ups, bro.
In 1 minute?
In a minute, bro.
He was doing the push-up in seconds.
Like, you know how Castro do his push-ups, right?
Yeah.
He was busting them things out.
Shout out Fidel.
Shout out Fidel Castro. I'm talking, we what? 13, 14, right? 13, 14. Freak athlete, bro. I football player, nice. Basketball, nice. That's really the only two sports he played, but I mean, I feel like him. I feel like if we would have got to see his full potential, he'd have got them scholarships. Like Shami, he playing in, what is it, Rutgers, right? Rutgers,
yeah.
right? Shout out to him too, man. You know, freak athlete as well.
Exactly.
He's legend. But man, Delano, man, I feel like honestly he'd have got that. I feel like no gas, he'd have probably been the A with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or the L. You know what I mean? I feel like, honestly, he had that potential. And I mean, I already know people going, oh, he beef around and whatever. But it's like, yo, you got to acknowledge.
Greatness when you see it.
Not even greatness, right? Because we didn't see his full potential. But you got to acknowledge that potential. You got to give him their flowers. Now, he not even here to collect his flowers, which is crazy. But the crazy thing is, we got to see so many people come into Hayes and go out of Hayes. And the amount of people that are doing great things right now is crazy, bro.
You know what I find crazy, bro? It's just seeing people become who they are. Because you know what I mean? Like,
I gave you a chip.
Even working where I work at now, I'm not going to say, but, you know, like, I have people tell me, like, bro, this job is not for you. I could tell you just something, you bigger than this, you know what I mean? So the fact that, you know, I can't see who I am, but other people can see it because I represent who I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing because it's like we have glimpses that we show who we are when we're young, but it's when we really become older, like when you reach like the age where you're around like college,
right,
and things like that, where you start showing and becoming fully who you are. And I just find that shit amazing. But this is what I'll be saying with this drill culture and all of this shit, it hinders that because it's taking away the lives of people that could be an influence out here. Now, I'm not saying every influence is positive, but it's still an influence, right? Now, should we limit the influence of negativity? Yeah, but how do you do that? You know what I mean? These people is already ingrained in this culture. So it's kind of like, you really can't stop that. This is what they want. at the end of the day, I think we're doing our part by providing our knowledge about how we feel about certain things and having people have like an outlet where they could agree with what we think and be like, oh, so I'm not the only person that think this shit is some bullshit. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't think that shooting people is a positive thing to do. It's like people have a voice now where they can say, hey, I don't agree with this. I don't like it. I don't want to see my friends or people that I know get impacted by this culture because it's being, publicized, getting mainstream attention. And it's just, they make it seem like it's the next big wave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't like hearing that. I don't like seeing that. And I definitely don't want to be a part of it. So that's why I feel like what we're doing right now is major. And I feel like our voices could really impact the next generation of people that tune in and help us get to the level where we want to be at. Because that's what I really want to do. You know what I mean? I want to impact people and tell them, like, it's a world bigger than where you at right now.
It is, man.
People are stuck on their block, bro.
Traveling is a big part of that as well.
Exactly.
Right? There's some people that literally never get off the block. Been on the block their whole lives. So I do feel like a certain part of growing is getting out of that neighborhood.
Yeah. Olateo, everything is fuego. Take your bitch to turn Keiko, she do what I say so, bruv. And I won't do love, cause I don't do trust. Cause when I love hard, I don't do lust. Say I sound smooth, but don't make me blush. I don't wanna be rude, but your time here is done. Every girl has said to me that you might be the one. I know that, but for me, you are not that, hun. That's the cold truth, cause my heart is on 1 degree. Bitches, they come to me looking for company. I don't want none of the baggage, cause you come with a lot like you pack it for